What's up, guys? This is Corey here with Toothless Reptiles in San Diego. As always, make sure to follow us on social media and check out our website, www.toothlessreptiles.com, to stay up to date with all of our current clutches and events that we're holding, and to hopefully get some good DNA test results information in the next couple weeks. So we should be hearing back from a lot of the microsatellites that we're using in that testing. Today I wanted to do a video on how to microchip your monitors. So you can check out our services tab on our website, and it has a basic rundown of everything that you need to know about the microchips that we use specifically and why we use those chips. But these are the microchips. So we get all of these from microchippidsystems.com, and I don't know why any other breeders don't do it. There's one breeder in the Netherlands, Quillabay. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but they were the first people to actually start doing the microchipping on the water monitors, and kind of inspired me to start doing it as well. But essentially, the microchipping is to protect you guys, the customers, by making sure that you're getting the actual monitors that we have produced, and also it protects us breeders. Because if somebody ends up selling a monitor that's supposedly a Toothless Reptiles Het Black Dragon and it doesn't have a microchip in it, well, it wasn't one of ours. So it protects the breeders as well. And then on top of that, with all the DNA testing that we're doing and the DNA sexing and all that other stuff, it allows us traceability with the monitors. So we can pull a capillary tube of blood from a monitor, and we can actually stick one of these barcode stickers onto that tube, and now that monitor can be traced back to the exact monitor that it was inside of the clutch. So we can actually send out DNA from, let's say, all 14 of these babies, send it out, get them all DNA sex tested, get all of the testing back, and it'll say ID number blah 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 was a male, ID number blah 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 was a female. We can go back through, scan all those monitors, and now we know, okay, that one's a girl, that one's a boy, that one's a girl, that one's a boy. We can separate them out, and we have total traceability of all of our DNA test results, which is another amazing thing that we wanted to start doing, and we wanted to start doing that as early as we can. So I've developed a few techniques for microchipping these guys, and these guys literally hatched out last weekend. So it's very early. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. There's a couple things you need. So these are the microchip IDs. We use the mini chips, and they're a 15 gauge needle. So a standard microchip ID is actually a 10 gauge needle, which is very big. So that we use the smallest microchips that you can buy. And these come pre-packaged, pre-loaded in a needle with the syringe. This is their delivery system, and this is the actual ID number for that microchip. So we use the ISO 15-digit microchips, and this actually works out to less than $7 per animal when you microchip these guys. So there's literally no reason that we shouldn't be doing it as pet owners and as breeders. If you're not comfortable with shooting the chip in yourself, which I don't blame you, it's a little unnerving to start doing stuff like this and injecting something into a monitor. You definitely don't want to fire it into muscle tissue on accident and whatnot. You can buy the chips yourself and then go to your local vet and have them just fire it in. So we spoke to some people at the San Diego Zoo. My vet he works closely with the San Diego Zoo, and they recommended firing the chip into the upper left rear thigh of the monitor lizard. That's where they're starting to chip all the reptiles from now on. So I'm going to walk you through exactly how I chip these guys, what I use, and this is all of my stuff I need. So I have my microchips ID. I have my Halo scanner. This will scan the ID chip and read the chip out, and this can actually connect to the computer. I also have a disinfectant. This is just a normal germ-killing disinfectant. I spray these on there. You don't really have to use something like this. It's better to use something like this. I spray their leg. I'll do the chip. I'll spray them again and send them on their way. We use paper towels to wrap them up in. You're going to want to immobilize them as much as you can, especially for me, since I do all this stuff on my own. It's very, very pertinent that I get them to be completely immobilized in a single hand. If your monitor's moving around, do not attempt to do this. You can really hurt your lizard, and it's not a good thing. So I use the paper towels to wrap up the new babies in. Then you're going to need a, you don't need a barcode scanner, but I have a barcode scanner, so I can just hit this under there. It's the barcode scanner is going to read it, and it actually sends it into a Word document, and that's my my microchip ID log that I have for all of my monitors, including all of the hatchlings, so I can keep track of all this stuff for you guys too. So now we're going to get into it, and we're going to see exactly what all it takes to microchip these little baby 100% het black dragons. Okay guys, I'm going to grab a monitor here and we're going to do this. First thing you want to do is open up your microchip ID packaging, pull out your injector, and you can save this for later when you go to scan it after the monitor is already injected with the microchip. You can pull the cover off the needle, and that's it for prepping. So you got your microchip ID ready to go. Now we're going to grab a monitor and okay, let's microchip the first little guy. The first thing I'm going to do is spray the area that I want to put the chip in, and then now I'm going to wrap him up in the paper towel. Usually I wrap them to where their head is pointed towards me so I can push the chip from this side into their upper left thigh area. So I'm going to try to wrap him up right now. So this is the tricky bit. So we do not want his back legs down like this. We want his leg actually the other way, because these monitors are so small. In order to expose the area that we want to get into without injecting that into the muscle, we're going to want his leg the other direction. So we're going to want to move his leg. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Perfect. So now what you'll see here is that his leg is going forward towards his head, so his foot is on his head side. Here's his tail. There's his other leg. So we want to put that microchip into this space. See how there's that flap of skin there that's not attached to any muscle? You want to get that microchip in between his muscle and the underside of his skin. So we have him wrapped up in the paper towel. This is the thigh area that we're going to want to go in. There's a crease around midway, and there's the thigh muscle, the main muscle up here, and then there's a space. We're going to try to get in between that space in here. So I'm going to enter the needle under the skin, pull the skin away from the muscle, and then fire the microchip inside. I say fire the microchip, but it's really not firing anything. So you want to make sure you got a good hold of him at this point. So we are under the skin now, and now we're just pushing the chip. So we push the chip in there, and now we're good to go. So I'll give this guy one more quick spray to make sure that he's all good. And we can do a quick scan on him. So we're going to grab our halo scanner. And it just picked up his ID number. That is his ID number. So we're going to do this one without the towel. So I just have him in my hand with his head like this and his foot pinched so I can get access to his thigh. I'm going to open up his injector, pop it open, do a quick spray, make sure that area is at least somewhat clean, and then we're going to do the microchip. Oh, sorry buddy, I know you're not going to be happy. Hold on, be good. So I'm through the skin now. Now I'm pulling it away and pushing in the microchip, and that is it. He is done. So now we can go ahead and scan him. So we got his leg. Bam! Just scanned him. And there is his microchip ID number. I wanted to show you how I'm getting a hold of these little guys so I can put the chips in. I'm flipping them backwards in my hand, and then pinching up here, and then I'm pinching the foot down. So now I'm ready to put in the chip. But that's better. So we're going right in between the muscle. We're under the skin, firing the tube, and that's it. Microchip ID, baby. Pretty easy. It's not hard. It's important to note, if you're going to do these on a sub-adult or a larger monitor, anything other than a hatchling really, the skin is very tough. But you'll know when you penetrate through it. You push pretty hard to get it to pop through an adult monitor skin. But once it's through, you'll feel a complete release, and then you want to make sure that you get under the skin. There's a large space in there on an adult monitor. It would be next to impossible to shove it into a muscle. But on the little hatchlings, you really got to make sure that you're just penetrating the skin, separating the skin from the muscle, and then firing in the microchip. So we'll scan this little guy just to make sure. He's scanned, and there is his ID numbers. Okay guys, I'm trying to get video from multiple sources here because I want to make sure we get this pretty well documented. So I'm getting ready to do another little guy here. So I'm going to get my microchip ID, delivery system out, I'll uncap it, and this is pretty much all we need. So we're going to come over here. We're going to grab a monitor. I know, little guy. You're alright. Another tip you want to have is make sure when you're done doing all this that everything in your enclosure is nice and clean, including all the water, because they're going to essentially have an open wound for the next day or so. So make sure you take care of all of that. So I want to show you exactly how I grab this little guy. So we're going to put him backwards in my hand. Bink. And I'm going to pinch his feet. So now he's got his feet pinched, and we can get into this area right here. We want to get in between the muscles and pull the skin away from his foot. So you want to make sure you have good hold of him. He's going to start squirming as soon as you go to put this in there. So we're putting the microchip ID in there. So now we're under the skin. We're pulling the skin away from the muscle. So we're now in that space in between the muscle and the skin, and now he's microchipped. I know, buddy, you're not happy. Sorry. I know, I had to squeeze you a little bit. I wanted to make sure you didn't move so I didn't hurt you. But now we can scan him. So we got our halo scanner. We just scanned him, and that is his ID numbers. So now we can put him in the tote with the rest of the ones who have been microchipped. There you go, buddy. And we will move on to the next one. I know you're mad. It's alright. There you go. There you go. There we go. I got you. So we got this little guy into position. So I can get into that area right there in the upper left thigh. Give him a quick spray. So we can sanitize that area. We're going to fire this chip in there. Don't move. And that's it. Right under the skin. Go ahead and scan him. There he is. There's his number. Is his ID number. Put him in the bin with the rest of the little guys. Okay, we're ready for this guy. So we're going to go ahead and flip him. Flip him in the hand. Get him all nestled in. Push his feet in. So now we got him pinched. So we can get in there. Give him a quick spray. Have the ID. I know, buddy, don't move. And we're under the skin. Pull the skin away from the muscle. And that's it. Right under the skin. Give him a quick scan. Got his numbers right there. There's his 15-digit ID number. Good to go. Back in the bin. Okay, guys, ready for the next one? Here we go. Got everything ready. We'll flip him around. Get his feet all nice and pinched up. So now we got access to his thigh area. Give him a quick spray. Clean that area. We're going to get right underneath the skin. Right under the skin, we're pulling it away and firing the chip in there, and that's it. Give him a quick scan. That's it. There's his ID number. Okie dokie, we're ready to do this guy now. So we'll flip him, get him in the hand. I know, buddy. Hold on. You're okay. You're okay. There we go. Nope, I got you. I got you. I got him pinched. Give him a quick spray. I know, buddy. You're all right. Right under the skin. And that's it. Microchipped. Quick scan. There he is. There's his ID numbers. Okie dokie, we are ready to go. Flip him around. Get him pinched up. Immobilized. Now we can get in there. A quick spray. That's it. He's chipped. Come on. And there's his ID. And I think that's it for the babies. Okay guys, so basically that is how you microchip all of your hatchling monitors. A quick tip for you breeders out there who might want to start doing this, you really want to get a barcode scanner. It's going to help out a lot. So this is the stack of all of the chips that we just put in on all these little monitors. So all of these chips have these stickers on them, that all of these barcode stickers have the ID number for your respective microchips. We actually stick these to your invoice that comes with your monitor, so you have all of these ID numbers as a customer as soon as you receive your monitor. But we also do a hard copy in our records in a folder. So we take one of these and we stick them to the hard copy as well as an electronic copy, so we keep a log of all of our ID numbers that we have on all of our monitors, including all of the hatchlings. So we're going to take this now and we're basically just going to scan all these. So that's 1 and 2. And so I won't let you make you sit here and watch me do all these. But it is a lot easier to do it with a barcode scanner. So it'll literally take you a minute to scan through all of these 14 things, so you don't have to type them all out. And you know, it's a pain in the butt to have to type out a 15-digit code for all of your monitors. But cost. So it costs less than $7 for each monitor. For $170, you can get a pack of 25 of the mini microchip IDs with the delivery systems, the exact same thing that I have. For $280, you can get the Halo scanner, 25 of the chips, and you can buy one of the barcode readers, which is less than 20 bucks on Amazon. So for under $300, all of the breeders could be doing this, and I think it's something that we all need to start doing. I actually spoke to the people that run the international database through email, and they are willing to set up a separate area where we can start actually putting in and registering the IDs of all of our monitors and reptiles with them. So if anything gets found, that international ID system actually comes up on the Halo. So when the Halo scans an ID number, that Halo connects to the computer via Bluetooth, and the Halo can actually tell the vet or whoever has the monitor or whatever, it can tell the information. It'll just say Toothless Reptiles or whatever. Now they can reference Toothless Reptiles' website, go on there, check the ID numbers, find out exactly when that monitor was born, what genetics it has, the parents, everything involved. So you have complete traceability, and it's just a better all-round. For the investment, it's a complete no-brainer. We obviously don't charge for this service at all. We don't charge PayPal fees, shipping, microchipping services, none of that stuff. Whatever price you see on our website is what you pay. So I just wanted to encourage everybody to start doing this. If you're not comfortable doing stuff like this, do not do it. I have an EMT background, and I also used to do body piercing, so I have a little bit of experience with needles going into bodies and whatnot, so it's a little bit easier for me and a lot more comfortable. But if you want to buy the mini microchip ID systems, anybody can buy these from microchipidsystems.com. So I'd really love it if people would start coming around and start advancing our field a little bit, bringing in some modern technology into the monitor lizards. Traceability is obviously amazing with any production activity. You want traceability. So this is a really cool product. I'm really excited to get this video out there for you guys. I've been telling you I'm gonna do this video, and I finally did it. Hopefully it's good and informational. I'm gonna have to wait for another clutch to hatch before I can do another video. The video on my phone didn't come out as well as I wanted it to, so I ended up cutting a lot of it out, but hopefully there's enough information in there for you guys to be able to do this stuff on your own, at least get an idea of the process involved in doing the mini microchips and microchipping the water monitors, especially the hatchlings. Hopefully it'll get a lot of the breeders out there a little more comfortable with the idea, and they can start doing it as well. So yeah, we're just trying to keep everything advancing, keep the DNA testing going, keep all the traceability going, and obviously keep feeding here at Toothless Reptiles in San Diego.